So we are just about to finish up Chetwood and Combe, and I think next we have to go to Staddle and or Bree, but we'll see where the missions take us. Yeah, okay. Let's get our bearings here. Let's see, where were we at for our virtues? I do want to start getting some points on this one so I can apply it. Let's see if we can get some virtue XP here. Okay, we have a point for our traits. Let's see which ones these are again. React to battle increases damage of devastating blow, light of Elendil, pressing attack, and running cry. Is that running cry? Okay. Deafening shouts, increased damage. More bleed damage, or herald and archer damage. Let's do that one real quick. Okay. So we're still in Bree-land. Oh yes. Okay, so I have to go defeat Jaggerjack and poison the wolf's food sources. So, what's her name? Ellie, basically helped out the brigands because she feared for her life, and so she created these wolves to help out the brigands, and now she wants to take care of them through us. So, all right, let's set this quest focus here. So we're gonna continue with this prologue here. I was thinking about going and getting those mining resources, but I don't want to get sidetracked. I love the Chetwood Forest. It's so cool. There's Wood, right? I don't know if Jaggerjack is inside the fortress or if he's outside it over here. Looks like he's... Let's see. I don't know if we can get up through there. Oh, here's a gate. I think we have to fight our way in through here. last couple episodes that I've been playing, I did not realize that this was a pet, and this pet menu was behind my chat, and I did not even see it. And this guy was just standing there not doing anything passively. So now I have an extra attacker, which will make things a lot easier. There we go. I got some massive bleed damage on me right now. There we go. Let's see. Oof. That devastating blow does a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Okay. Alright, we gotta poison these slaughtered sheeps here. Alright. I think I'm gonna do this here. Checker Jack's gotta be in here somewhere. Oof. Is that him over there? Yep, there he is. dinged. There is 2 dread on me right now. Okay. Now we can get out of here. Just passing through, just passing through. Just go back to Combe here. Okay. Good deal. Alright, so we got some new skills to look at down here, but let's go turn in this quest and then we can figure all that stuff out. See what we unlocked. I know we got a virtue point. That one? Oh, over here. There it is. Alright, let's see what she has to say now.
How can I be of service?
If ye been to those ruins, then you know about the evil spread through the Black Wolds. I was able to meet with Skunkwood, though he was talking to one of them strange men. He mentioned someone named Amdir, which is the guy who we're trying to save and find. Skunkwood said that he would meet you, but you'll need to be quick. Once Jagger's death is discovered, Skunkwood will become suspicious. So we just killed Jagger.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Alright, let's see here. You've done all that was asked of ye, and done a good job of it too, so I suppose it's time to show you where to find Skunkwood. He's second under Aogen, one of the strange men that I mentioned. Skunkwood handed the Blackwoods over to them short time ago. That's when bad changes start taking place around here. Skunkwood used me, and a lot of other good folk here in Combe. Everything we've seen so far in Chetwood should prove to you. We've risked a lot. Excuse me. We've risked a lot to have a chance to stop the Blackwoods once and for all, Darethil. It's time we finish this. The hideout is located at the foot of the Staddle Falls at the northwest end of the Staddle Pond. You'll be welcomed inside. Maybe you'll best go talk to that fellow you're working Maybe you best go talk to that fellow what you're working for first, though. Okay. So we're trying to gain entrance into this hideout and try to disguise ourselves as a Black Wolf so we can end this takeover in these lands. Okay. So I got a few new skills here that I just unlocked at level 12. Let's see. Pressing attack. It's a fast melee attack that targets up to 5 people. It's an AoE attack. So 2 attacks do common hand damage, and battle hardened, which is kind of like a buff that I'm getting, I think. Plus 25% outgo healing modifier and minus incoming damage. That's good. I don't know where I should put this one. Okay, next up is the Columns of Armed Herald's Victory. You enlist a herald to carry your banner into battle. This banner reduces the power costs. Okay. I'm gonna put that over here and scoot these down. Because I like my bannermen up here. And then withdraw. Break the effects of daze, stuns, and knockdowns. Shake off dazes, stuns, and roots of fellowship maneuvers. Recover from being knocked down, but not from dread or fully immobilized. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice little buff there. Okay, so a couple more things here. We gotta go right back to Combe and finish this prologue here. Um, is he in here? Is he in the Waddle? Waddle Inn? I think so. It's been a couple days since I played. Yeah, I think he's up here. He's one of those ranges. Yeah, here he is. We're trying to help M-Deer and recover M-Deer, but I don't know if that's going to be so successful. You have returned with the news of the Black Wolf's leaders. You have done well. Now is the time to move against Skunkwood and Aogen. You should make your way to this hideout of theirs and speak to Skunkwood. Once there, tell him you heard rumor about the prisoner they took from Archit, and would like to see if tales about him are true. If the tales about him are true. Once you make your way to Amdir, free him and make your escape. I will follow you to the hideout and aid you. Hurry now. Alright, we gotta go rescue Amdir from the Black Wolves. It's gonna be over there somewhere. Alright. I know I gotta talk to all these guys to start Staddle and Bree, but I want to finish this prologue quest first. I didn't actually know you could get up on top of here. You can see all of Midgewater Marsh. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Let's just sidestep those guys. And this Brigands Hideout is somewhere over here, I guess. What does the quest say? The entrance of the Blackwell's Hideout is next to the Staddle Falls at the northeast end of the Staddle Pond, south of the guardhouse. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Let me grab this copper here real quick.
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down! No!
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. LOTRO Expert 2026. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good morning. We're having a good, what is it today? Thursday? Thursday, yeah. From the sounds of it, it looks like you like LOTRO.
The hunt for Amdir leads to the hideout of the Brigands Skunkwood, but to what end is unknown.
Honestly, I really like it. It's fun. It's an off tank for sure. You can take a lot of hits, but I love the fact that you can heal and you have a ally. It's a little mix of like a lore master and guardian. I really like it. It's the first time I've ever had a captain. It's fun. It's really fun. And there's a lot of unique buffs and debuffs and stuff, so really cool. I'm enjoying it. To answer your question, I'm enjoying it.
What can I do for you?
The Blackwell guard stares up at you from beneath a furrowed brow. He spits on the ground and studies your face for a few seconds before giving you a worry and sinister smile. You must be the new bully. We talked about skunk in the backwood. Okay. You'll find skunk wood in the back. Alright. I've actually never done this before. All of Bree-land will be ours once these days. Mark my words. One of these days, mark my words. Yeah, I'm running red right now. Oh, I forgot to put this point in here. Yeah, I'm running red right now just because I'm solo and I know I can do a little bit more damage with that. But any thoughts on what line you like? I mean, I know they have their own purposes and stuff, but haven't had a chance to look at the other lines yet. Okay. For late game. Blue line hybrid with yellow for late game. Okay. I'll definitely have to try that out later. Let's try this. I don't know if I'm getting this here. Yeah, I've actually never done this hideout before because I think I've always gotten to Combe and then just moved right on to Bree. All these guys hide in the cave. Go speak to Williams at the other end of the cave and then I'll let you in. Okay. It's usually most red lines I think are the DPS, the higher damage for sure. What's happened to that Amdir fella? He get it give. Excuse me, if I could talk this morning. He's talking about Amdir, the guy we gotta save. Oh, here he is. On his makeshift throne.
Why are you bothering me?
Ah, so you're the one I've heard so much about from Ellie. We lost a lot of good men in Archer, and I'll be glad to have you in the fold. You say you've heard about that ranger? I have to tell you what is happening to that fellow is plain unnatural. Eogan tells me he's a great boon to us, but for now, he's just a raving madman. I don't mind letting you go take a peek in on him. He's down in the dungeon at the far end of the cavern. My guard there will let you pass. Yeah, 'cause he got stabbed by a Morgul blade. So, he's probably dying. Incredible waste of time, if you ask me. I just wanted to explore the rest of this cave here. What a damp, wet place to live. I think I'm on a RP server. It's Peregrine. Yeah, I'm on Peregrine right now. Oh, Sara Oakheart, she's there too. Oh gosh. You, who are you? The voice, make it stop.
The voice,
The
it will not stop.
the wound is so cold. The voice speaks to me, commands me, tells me things, tells me about the end of all things, the beginning of new things. It calls me to service. I must do what it says, must follow. I must serve the Dark Lord. No, no, no.
Your coming is a boon, young one.
Oh, thank you for coming to save me, young one. I have been held captive here for a long time. I have seen many things, and if you would be so kind as to help me out of this dungeon, I would be able to tell you a bit about what happened to your friend Emdir. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, nice. Are you on the same server as well? She is slower than molasses. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Boom. Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, that's a good idea for NPCs for sure. She has to go get her stick. Yeah, I haven't played since release. I was maybe a year or two behind release, but I have played since like maybe 2010. Playing off and on. I've got a lot of characters. My friend and I, we have a campaign going on where we're just both hunters. Go and get them. I always love that healing ability. It's fun. There you go. I wanted to ask you a question since you play a lot. Every now and then I get like a little light ding emblem, and it's got like a chain with like a skull in the middle of it. Um, I know that's probably like a buff or something that I get acquired, but I don't like that. I don't know what that is. There's probably something up here. Oh, is that battle hardened? That's probably battle hardened. Okay. Go, go, go. So if you had to land a critical on Cappy and Red line, you get bonus discount damage. And okay, cool. I'm assuming you have a lot of players excuse me, or a lot of characters at cap, at level cap. And do you have a favorite class that you like? Thank God. Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna survive. Oh, Torin I didn't realize, I thought Amdir wasn't gonna survive, but he's definitely getting turned into a...
It is too late for me.
Torin coughs up blood. Amdir is beyond saving now. You must warn my kindred. Bundle is mustering the cave of rangers. Help him. Go to Underhill. Ask him if Tangler Rush delivered my message. Dang.
Oh dear, how terrible.
Goodness me, what a terrible sight for these old eyes. The blade that stung Amnir has done its work, and I fear it's nothing more than the servant of the enemy now. You should try and stop him if you can. And don't worry about me. Now that I'm free of that awful cell, I'll be fine. And I've got my stick back. Don't worry what I've done without it. Don't know what I would have done without it. Alright. I thought Torrand was gonna end up killing Amdir and put him out of his misery, but that was the other way around. Nice. Yeah, Lore Master is fun. I've been running around with my Lore Master as well lately, off stream. If I don't feel like streaming, I'm just running around with that one. It's a great class. Okay, we gotta go back to Combe. Yeah, that was the first time I ever did that quest before. It was fun. It was good. I love the starting areas. It's so like calm and peaceful and cute. I love the little strumming of the strings and the music. talked to Rurik. We found his chests. And we talked to Gale Catchpole and found her fishing pole and made a woodray, and her son's a brigand now. We did all those things. Oh, yeah, here he is.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Not so much. Torrend, slain by Amdir? How is that possible? Seek out Constable Tanglerush immediately. If Torrend's warning does not reach his kin, who is to know what delivery will ensue? Quickly now.
Please, stay a moment.
Get a little drink of water here. Well, that's cool. You can redeem letters for different race bannermen. That's cool. Poor Torrend. If his words are true, his kinsmen are in great danger. This Mundle he spoke of before he passed must be warned. Now, I don't know exactly where this mustering cave is, but if Torrend warned Constable Tanglebrush, then Tanglerush must know its location. Tanglerush is a constable in Staddle, down south of Combe. You'll likely find her loitering about the town center. Quickly, you must find her. Alright, I think we are officially done here in Combe.
Greetings. Alright, so there's Watcher Redweed. Alright, let's start getting some of these quests up here. And there's Constable Tanglerush. How can I be of service?
Hey there. What cause you have me running around like that? Torrend is dead? That can't be. I saw him not too long ago. He had me deliver a message to his kinsman at the cave across Midgewater Marsh. When I went to deliver the message, I found the cave empty. I'm off duty now, or I'd make a journey across the marshes myself. Maybe you go in my stead. Follow the road south of Staddle to the east, down the slope leading into the marshes. Cross straight through, but be careful. The Midgewater Marshes have become a dangerous place of late. Do your best to steer clear of the Midgewater Fort at the heart of the marshes, though. The cave is set at the foot of a tall hill near the entrance of the Midgewater Pass. Alright.
Stay a moment.
Okay. The good folk of Settle provide much of Bree-land with fresh farm-grown food, and they have our thanks for it. Our captain in Bree has assigned my fellows and me to keep watch over this town. Recently, there have been an increase in the wild animals outside Settle. If we don't do something, one of the little folk is bound to be attacked on his way home from the fields, and the town will be in an uproar. Constable Boga reported a large number of wars by his home, southeast of here. His house is due south of the widow Froghorn's farm. If you could, take care of those boards. Would you help? Alright.
What do you need?
Hello there. You've come from Lolo, have you? You've come to the right place, my friend. There is much happening around Staddle that needs attention, and there are too few guards and constables to reach them all.
Would you do something
Gammy
for me?
Boggs. Gammy Boggs, one of the older hobbits here in Staddle, keeps tabs on all the hobbits on the farm south. Excuse me. Uh, Keeps tabs on all the hobbits farms east of the town center. If you find yourself on the road east, look to the north at the second farm, and you'll find Gammy looking out over the rolling pipeweed farms. She always has something to say to passers-by, and likely will want something done.
Stay a moment.
Ah, I'm glad to see you. There are goblins in the Midgewater marshes, or so it has been told. If you have, and if the, and if that is the case, we need to know how many there are dealing with. There are 2 sets of ruins in the southern expanse of the marshes. I would ask you to go see these ruins and defeat any goblins you find. If there are goblins near both ruins, we'll have a better idea of how far they've spread. First, the first set of ruins are found southeast of Aldo Swatmidge's farm, east of Staddle. South of his home is a narrow stretch of land that extends into the marshes and runs right into the sunken stones. The Goblin Hole ruins are far to the east and south of those. When you are done, check in with Bill Mossfoot. He and another member of the Watch have taken up station out in the eastern marshes, just to the southeast of Midgewater Ruins.
Could I speak with you a moment?
We might be close to dealing with the goblins a decisive blow, Darethil. The only thing keeping them from fighting amongst themselves are their loyalty to the 2 chieftains that are rumored to lead them, Gurstaz and Gurzrum. If you were to slay these 2 chieftains, I think the goblins would fall to squabbling amongst themselves. Such squabbling will leave them unable to mount an attack on Staddle. The 2 chieftains will be fairly close together somewhere in the Goblin Hole ruins, so that each of them can keep an eye on each other. You may need to gather help. Those chieftains will be the strongest of the lot.
Would you do something for me?
Everyone is talking about the goblins these days, but I'm worried about something other than goblins. The sound of the Knickerbreakers in the Midgewater Marshes has gotten much louder recently. There are many more of them than there used to be, I'm sure of it. I'm afraid that before long they will move out of the marshes and descend upon the town. If you could kill a few of them, you would be doing this town a great service. The Midgewater Marshes are just east of Staddle beyond Swatmidge's farm. When you are done, seek out Edda Twiggins in the southeastern reaches of the Midgewater Marshes. She will be happy to hear of your progress. Alright. Who's this girl? She's got a ring above her head. Oh, that quest is locked for now. Alright. I'm not gonna put this gear that I've gotten in these quest lines. It has higher armor, but it has less attributes on it. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
I'm sure it's a bother, but I could use your help.
Hello there. Do you know anything about dogs? Gar here has been feeling poorly since yesterday, and he won't eat a bite. I fetched him some fresh water from the well, and he just turns away. Maybe you could help me. Eldo Swatmidge knows a fair bit about animals, and he might have an idea of what's wrong with Gar. He lives quite a bit east of town, almost on the edge of Midgewater Marshes, and I don't think Gar would be up for the walk. Just take the road east out of town to the Widow Froghorn's farm, then north from there and down the hill to the east. Aldo is a bit of a queer sort, but he loves dogs, so he can't be that bad, right? I'd appreciate anything you could do to help Gar. Poor boy.
are you bothering me?
Oh yeah, I wanted to put those up on the auction house. See if someone will buy them. Let's see. That's just junk. 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 Okay.
Might I speak with you a moment?
I've noticed my pipe weed filled this letter is rather less robust than it should be. At first, I suspected animals had gotten at it. We have had some troubles with wolves ranging too near the town recently, but I don't think that is the answer. What would wolves have to do with pipeweed? I think the Blackwell Brigands are to blame, Darethil. Men have a taste for pipeweed ever since we taught them the craft, and now I fear these villains have been sneaking in after dark to pinch some of the most promising crop. Take this letter to Constable Bulger and ask him what he intends to do about it. You'll find him southeast of here, on the outskirts of Staddle. He must do something. These men have gone too far. Alright. So we have quite a few quests in this big white area south of Staddle and in the Midgewater Marshes. I guess let's just start with one of the closest ones here, and probably is the Boars. There's one. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, there's a ton. Okay, here's like a cave of them. Let's just kind of wrangle some up here instead of doing one at a time. Yeah. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit easier to wrangle them up instead of doing one at a time. Just got a couple more here. Yeah, the captain's quite an interesting class. I really like it because like there's a lot of flexibility. Like you can send your ally to go and fight for you, or you can shout from a distance and wait for him to come. And there's like a lot of like buffs and debuffs that you can play around with. It's fun. It was fun for sure. If I can get, he's just walking right over the copper. All right. We gotta deliver this letter here.
What do you need?
I don't know how many letters from Hemlock I can put up with, friend. We had better do something about the brigands that they are stealing from his pipe crop before I get another.
Might I speak with you a moment?
The Blackwoods have established a camp at Baranor, south and slightly west of here. I suspect they sneak out every night to steal pipeweed and produce. They are probably keeping Hemlock's pipeweed in a barrel somewhere within the ruins. If you can retrieve that barrel and bring it to Hemlock, perhaps you will spare me another one of his letters. Good luck, Darethil. I don't relish the idea of more correspondence with Angry Grouse. I think I can remove that one. Alright, let's go talk to this Gammybogs. And I think Gammybogs has us do quests like back and forth between her and this other guy, and they're like kind of arguing back and forth and like sending letters back and forth, and you're just kind of running around. Yeah, concern for a friend, that's the one.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Redwood is such a good constable. Always has a moment for Gammy, he does. I've been here since I was a little hobbit, through my tweens, and now into my older years. Seen a good crop of hobbit grown, and seen more wandering into the hill overlooking Bree, or down on the Buckland or Shire. Staddle is my home, and I shall not leave any time. I know all the hobbits here, who has the long hair, curly hair, even little blonde hobbit. How curious, I said when I seen him. Listen to me prattling on.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
I'd wager Falco Greenhand is the best gardener in all of Staddle, and that's saying quite a lot. He's very proud of that garden of his, and not without reason. It's quite a sight. Recently, he's been coming round to visit like he used to. He hasn't been coming around to visit like he used to, and I'm a little worried about him. In fact, I heard that his garden is going through a rough spell, and it might not survive the season. Maybe you can find out what's going on, and put my mind at ease. Falco's arm is southwest of here. Falco's a good friend, and I'd hate to see him lose that garden. Let's see. Should we talk to Falco Greenhand? It's pretty close. My poor garden.
Hello there.
Please leave me alone. I don't need this right now. I have too much else to worry about than some busybody. Shoo. My problems are not yours. Go tell Gammy that she should stop nosing about.
Hello there.
Not trouble about him.
Why, I've known old Falco all my life, and I tell you, there is not he cares more about his garden. I'm not going to stand around and do nothing.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Maybe you can talk to some of the other Staddle folk and see if they know anything about what is happening to Falco's garden. Someone surely knows something that might help. You can find them keeping watch over their own farms here in Staddle. We need to find out what is happening to Falco's garden, and since he will not tell us. All right, Miss Underhill. I think Guard Foxglove is cute for a man of Bree. Don't tell him I said so.
Just a moment.
Gammy, I wish I didn't know what I know, but I do. I promised Falco I wouldn't say anything. Tell Gammy I wish I couldn't help, but I can't.
Oh, whoa, it's me.
What? Gar is sick? Why, he came from one of my Juanetta's litters. My own dogs occasionally eat something that doesn't quite set right with them. When they do, I've got a herbal remedy my grandfather taught me that helps clear it right up. I have most everything on hand, but I'll be needing fennel seeds to finish it up proper. Fennel grows in the Midgewater marshes, but it's hard to find because Knickerbockers have a fancy for it. It might be easier to find a Knickerbocker that still has a fennel seed caught in its pincers than to find a fresh plant. Bring the seeds back to me and I will mix it up a remedy for Gar.
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
This is a fine farm, wouldn't you say? Yes, life has been good to me. My only regret is that I haven't anyone to share it with. I think you might be able to help me if you're of mind. The widow Froghorn lives up the hill to the west, and she's a fine lady, but she won't hear of me courting her. I've been sending her letters to her for a while now, asking her to tea, to dance, to watch over my dog, but she refuses every time. Now, widow Foghorn Asphodel is to write her name. It always needed help around her farm. Maybe if you lend her a hand, saying a kind word about me now and then, she'll change her mind. Go west up the hill and then turn south by the fence at the top. Her farm is at the crossing roads. Alright, let's go help this guy get a girlfriend.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Who might you be? Another farmhand Eldo send to help me? I don't need this help. Thank you very much and good day to you. No matter how many times I tell him no, he just won't give up. I swear, there's only one thing he loves, and it's those dogs he raises. If it doesn't bark or have a tail to wag, he doesn't know the first thing about it.
Stay and have some tea.
I must beg your pardon, but it's been a bit of a trial since I lost my Bodo. If you're here to lend a hand, I won't stop you. The pipe weed is ready for harvest, so if you're still intent on helping out, you can bring it in. It's right there on the other side of my wheat field. But you should know that I'll not change my mind about old Eldo Swapmidge.
Good day.
I I see you've harvested quite a bundle of pipeweed. You have my thanks. A helping hand is appreciated no matter where it comes from. You say Eldo is a good, solid hobbit? You would say that, I suppose, being in his employ. Asphodel takes the pipeweed and hands you a folded sealed note. Take this back to your good old solid friend, and don't read it. All these business of these hobbitses.
I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere.
You're back? How did it go? What's this? Refused again? Well, I'm not gonna give up. If you go back and tell her some more of my good qualities, I'm sure she'll reconsider. I'm sure of it. Did you mention how hardworking I am? I'm an honest fellow, and I'm good to my dogs. They say you can't judge the worth of a hobbit, but by how he treats his dogs, and I treat mine like royalty. You go help her out around the farm some more, and make sure to mention that, like royalty.
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
Asphodel mentioned in her letter that there were bears wandering closer and closer to her farm. Maybe this is a cue that she needs some help with them. Would you make your way into the woods south of her farm and drive the bears away? This might show her that I am willing to see her to safety and show how caring it can be. When you're done, tell her. Alright, let's go take care of some bears. And try and help this guy get a girlfriend. There's a bear. Okay, that's a good advice. Alright, here's another bear. Last bear.
How'd you do?
Sent you again, did he? That Eldo Smart Midge is certainly persistent, I'll give him that at least. He's honest, too. I'm glad you shared that information, Darethil, because he's certainly important. Or perhaps it isn't. Tell him that I appreciate the help around here, but my answer is still no. Poor guy.
I'm sorry.
Still
My
no?
thoughts went elsewhere.
She is fickle to be sure, but she's the finest lady in Staddle. Well, regardless, I think you made another fine impression. You're doing wonderfully, Darethil.
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
Asphodel keeps her farm going by selling her goods at the farmer's market. I made a deal with Hemlock Grouse to pay double what others pay for her fresh vegetables. Could you go to her farm and collect the produce she means to sell and deliver it to Hemlock? Be sure to return the money to her when you are done. Everybody deserves somebody to love.
Hello there.
Eldo didn't send a layabout, did he? And he's kind to his dogs. How about that? Since you've already proven yourself so useful, why not take this into Staddle and sell it to Hemlock Grouse? He'll be in the town square most likely. Maybe then we can continue our discussion of Eldo Swatwinchgood's qualities, of which I am sure you are, which I am sure you will tell me there are many. Let's see. Let's talk to Gammy Boggs here real quick.
A lovely day, isn't it?
You say Lily knows what's going on with Falco, but you won't say anything. Why, shame on that girl.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
A dinged. If Lily knows something, we can likely get her to talk. She'll be coy, as most hobbit lasses her age are, but if you ask her nicely, I am certain that she'll tell you what we need to help poor Falco. We need to band together and make certain that Falco gets all the help he can get through this time. Go back to Lily at her farm, beneath the hill. It isn't far down the road to the east, and you'll try to find out from her what she saw. Okay, so we gotta go to Bree eventually. We have to go to Midgewater Marshes and defeat some Neeker Breakers and those chieftains and some orcs or goblins. Let's talk to this chick here.
What do you need?
I told Falco I wouldn't say anything about what I know, but I might be able to tell you without saying anything. Then I wouldn't be telling, would I? I like flowers, Darethil, but not just any flowers. I like flowers that are my namesake. South of my house, down beyond the yellow tree, you'll find lilies, red ones. Get me a bundle of lilies and keep your eyes open. If you look where you are, you'll notice that the big problem facing poor Falco. She wants they're right around down there by that big old tree with the cobble around it. So many quests to do. There's a lily. There's a lily over there. I'm trying to do all these like talking and all these quests that aren't in Midgewater Marshes first. All right. Oh, the stolen pipeweed's right around here. He's stuck. I think the stolen pipeweed's like right over here. Yeah, there it is. I just want to get some of these guys rounded up here. Alright. Get that pipeweed back. That was funny. He zipped all around. Okay. I don't want to collect the seeds yet. I want to go back and talk to these people in Staddle. Alright, we gotta go give Miss Lily Underhill her flowers. If you are looking around yourself in the south, if you were looking around yourself down in the south Chetwood, you'll likely notice the big fold there. Now you know my secret, and I never say a word. Oh, thank you for the flowers, Earthel. They are lovely. Now you can tell Gammy Boggs that you know what I know, and I hope you can find a way to help poor Falco.
How do you do?
Big folk. Bad enough the men in Archet burned their town, then it ran into Chetwood. I didn't know there were some near here. Oh, Falco, whatever are we to do with you?
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
There we go. I'm just looking at these traits here real quick, seeing what I want to work on next. Okay, determination's good. Yeah, that's the one I definitely want next for sure. Because it's got physical and tactical mastery and some more crit rating. I think that's the one I was looking for. I think you should speak with Falco again. Maybe those mysterious trespassers are responsible for ruining his poor garden. His farm is southwest of here. Quickly return to him and tell him what you've learned. I hope the old fool will be more helpful to you this time.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Misery me, you found me out. I made a deal with those wicked ruffians. They promised not to ruin my crop if I paid them. I did for a while, but when I stopped, they were true to their word. Such as it is, and they have ruined my lovely garden. They said their leader would be very unhappy with me if I didn't pay them, and not just that. They said they'd burn down the whole town. I heard that happen up Archet way, and now I'm worried it'll happen to Staddle too. I know I should have said something sooner, but I was afraid. This Sharky they're trying to impress sounds fearsome. Perhaps Constable Bulger can help you stop them. Please go tell him once. His house is southeast of here. Alright. Let's see. Over here. Yeah, we gotta go stop them. They're like kinda try and come in and raid. I remember this one. Alright.
What do you need?
Old Falco has put himself in a tough spot for sure. The Blackwoods have been lurking about Chetwood for a while now, but they seem to be getting a little bolder since the Sharkies showed up. They've started pushing folks like Falco about. Perhaps we can put an end to that here. Now all we have to do is wait. We must defend Staddle. As a captain, do you eventually get to use a bow? Like to do some range damage, or is it just your shouts? My garden was once the finest in all of Staddle, but now
How do you do?
the ruffians have been driven off? They won't be coming back? Oh, thank you, friend. Please accept a small token of my gratitude. I will do my best to not mess with Sharky's men again. Protecting my garden is not worth destroying my lovely town. Please tell everyone I'm very, very sorry I am.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Now that Constable Bolter is safe, I can tell you more of the story. Jasper Mudbottom is the Blackwood that came to me and got to help me, and got me to help them. Since then, I felt terrible, and the farm has suffered as my guilt grew within me. Jasper used to live here in Staddle, but joined with the Blackwolves, returning shortly before Archet burned. When he came back, he was changed. Something was very different about him, stronger and mean-spirited. If you stopped him, I might be able to get back to growing the best pipewood in all of Bree-land. Jasper lives in that fort in that fort south of here, beyond Yellow Tree. He'll be too strong for you to face alone. Alright, let's go back into Staddle and turn some of these quests in here. And I think I had another point to put in. Yeah. Let's just get those ones done out of the way with.
Can't a body
So
be
you've got
left
some
alone?
produce for sale from Widow Foghorn, do you? Well, I'll be taking it, and here's the payment. And before you start thinking I've gone soft in the head, that's double what I usually pay. Eldo Smutwidge and I have a standing agreement on account of he asked me to pay double for any of Widow's produce. Then he gives me the difference. It's true what they say. A hobbit in love don't have no hobbit sense at all. You bring that payment back to the Widow Foghorn and don't mention the agreement I've got with Swatmidge. That's part of our whole arrangement.
Well, the gall of some folk.
This is my pipeweed. Thank you very much, Durthil. I knew those good-for-nothing Blackwell villains were trying to make off with my prize crop. At least I have these plants back. But what if they come back and try to steal the rest of it?
Might I have a word with you?
If we don't do something, the Blackwell brigands will keep stealing my pipeweed, Durthil. They sneak into my field under cover of darkness and take as many plants as they can carry. But if you can catch them in the act, you might be able to put some fear into them. My pipeweed field is on the hill above Eldo Swatwidge's home, east of Staddle, right near the western edge of Midgewater Marshes. You ought to be able to handle them yourself. The thieves try to steal from me day and night, so you'll want to keep watch for them. And if you see their leader, take care of them as well.
What do you need?
Alright, let's talk to Tanklerush. bush.
How can I be of service?
Thank you for your aid, Darethil. It's a great relief to me that the boar population has been thinned, and before the creatures injured any folk of Staddle too. I thought it only a matter of time, but you have proven me wrong, and I'm glad of it. None of those things are helpful to me. Okay, so we gotta bring the payment back to Asphodel. We're getting quite a few quests done today.
How'd you do?
This seems like a bit much. Are you sure Hemlock gave you the right amount? No, don't tell me. I have a feeling Aldo Swapmage might have something to do with Hemlock's generosity.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
I'm surprised at how earnest Aldo seems to be. Perhaps I shall give him a chance. A courtship could be the right thing to brighten my days. Tell him I'll consider his courting me, but he'll need to sell his dog, Juanetta. I always come down with the sneezes whenever I am around dogs of her breed, and it is really unbearable. Hurry back with this answer. Oh, I am all aflutter like a little hobbit girl. Aw. He's not gonna part with his dog.
Please, leave me to my sorrow.
Sell Juanetta? I can't. I've had Juanetta here since she was a pup. She's given me a litter after litter of good, strong pups. She's my prized dog. I can't sell her. If she was a hobbit and I was a dog, she wouldn't sell me. I know it. If that is what Asphodel wants, tell her I can't. I can't do it. Looks like I won't ever be courting the widow Foghorn. Please don't think me ungrateful for what you've done, but I just can't lose my Juanetta. Hey man, I've got dogs of my own. I wouldn't sell them either.
Good day.
What? You won't sell that dog? Now I want him courting me even more. What loyalty, and not even to a person. You were right all along, Darethil. Aldo Swapmage might not be the most well-dressed hobbit in Staddle, or even the most well-spoken, but he's a good, loyal, hard-working fellow. Maybe someday there will be a cure for the sneezes. I get around that breed of dog, and then not even Juanetta will keep me from my Eldo. Please go tell him what once, Darethil. Aww. How sweet. Juanetta the Wedge. That's a good name for the quest.
Please, leave me to
Really?
my sorrow.
Elda looks to Juanetta? Oh, hold on, really? Really? Elda looks to Juanetta. Did you hear that, Juanetta? Asphodel said yes. Darethil, I don't know if this is thanks enough for what you've done for me. Take this and know that I'll be everything I've promised to Asphodel and more. That's actually better. Right.
Oh, woe is me.
Okay, yeah, I gotta collect fennel seeds and a few things over there. Okay. Alright, I think this might be a good place to stop. We did a lot of hobbit quests around here. We finished up those quests in Combe and in the Chetwood Forest. We got the Staddle for the first time. I think next time we will run into Midgewater Marsh and do a lot of these quests and run around the ruins and fight Breakers. So I think I'll stop for there for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a good day.